up, outside gang? Yeah, you see it. We are back out in Glow. And thanking God that we are able to get back out on the road. You see Snatcher over there proudly driving Miss Glorious called Glow. You know, I was telling Snatcher I've been missing his cooking. And I think you guys have been missing his cooking too, because you know, you always putting in the comments about what Snatcher's cooking, how he cook it, what he put on it. And one of the favorite meals that I love that he makes is his all famous steak.
Hold up, gang, hold up, gang. Let me tell you what's really going on over here. We're gonna get straight to it. We ain't even gonna drag it out. I told Nikki, after she told me that it's lunchtime and she's ready to eat, so we need to stop somewhere as we're going, by the way, to our destination, that we need to get some lunch. And I told her, we don't need to get lunch. We could go ahead and make lunch.
And I told him that I wanted a steak.
And I said, no problem. This is what Snatcher does. I'm gonna show you and Nikki how to make the perfect steak while traveling. Gang.
So first step, find a grocery store while you're on the road and pick out the perfect steak.
You already know, gang, what that is. Ribeye. Yeah. Best steak for grilling.
So I told Snatcher that I also wanted some grilled peppers and vegetables to go with the steak. So now we're on the hunt to find the perfect vegetables to go with the perfect steak. Gang, we made it back to the van. We got the perfect steak picked out. We got the perfect vegetables picked out. What's next?
Simple, gang. What we gotta do is find a place to cook it all. So you know, environment is just important as any ingredient. So with that said, Snatcher assistant, what's the closest park near me?
Based on your location, Glenn C. Hilton Jr. Memorial Park, 2006th Street Northwest, Hickory, North Carolina, 28601, 1.2 miles away.
Yes, Snatcher assistant. Give me the directions to Glenn C. Hilton Jr. Park. Gang.
A map showing these locations has been displayed for you.
Snatcher picked the perfect destination spot, the Glenn C. Hilton Park. This is perfect for a picnic. This is perfect for grilling. This is just perfect. Perfect. But I'm ready to eat, so I'm gonna hand this over to Snatcher so we can talk a little bit about who sponsored this video.
The goal of this video is to hopefully get y'all to see that when you're traveling, You don't always have to stop at a fast food restaurant. So we're gonna try our best to show you in this video how it's possible to get you a home cooked meal while traveling. So this is the Bighorn infrared gas grill. All right, so let's open her up and see what we're working with here, gang.
The Bighorn infrared gas grill. It has 19,000 BTU infrared burners that heat up to 15,000 degrees Fahrenheit. It has a 10-tier rack system. It also comes with a pizza stone for homemade pizza.
All right, so this thing comes with several different pieces. As you've seen us pull out the box, I haven't even got to the instructions. We're gonna see how easy this thing is to assemble, excuse me, and let's go from there. So first thing I'm gonna pull out is one of these stainless steel racks, and it's kind of simple, gang. If you look inside of here, you can see that there is hooks for these to sit on. So let's see how easy it is to assemble this Bighorn infrared gas grill. It's self-explanatory. We see the hose right there. It's got 4 of them. We see 4 screws inside there. It's gotta go there, gang. Can't go anywhere else. Just like that, 1. Just like that, 2. So next is gonna be our racks, which we have 2 racks here. So I'm gonna tell you, this is some heavy duty stuff. This stuff is heavy. I thought it was gonna be light, but no, this is some heavy duty made stuff. And you can see there's holes on both sides down here and on top of here. I'm gonna show you what those is for, I believe, anyway. So these are just slide right in, like that. Do the other one the same. There you go. See that? That goes at the bottom. This is your pizza stone that Nikki was telling y'all about, which we're gonna just put that to the side right now because we're not making pizza. We're making steak. Nikki's got me working up a sweat, gang. All right. So now y'all probably wondering, do Snatcher really know what he's talking about? Does he know where that's gonna go? Yes, I do, gang. Watch this. Bye-yow. Just like that. All right, so I'm gonna be honest, gang. We had to cut the camera because there is a piece of assembly required, and you're gonna need your Phillips head screwdriver. And that's for this little guy right here. This chain, so if y'all ever receive a chain like this with a little piece hanging on right there, this is an attachment that we had to put right here on the side. It just attaches right here to the side of your Bighorn. And that's just so you don't lose it. So this is so you can put a match in between here and stick it in there and light your grill without burning yourself up. It gives you safety if you don't have a battery, or if your battery goes dead. You probably say, why do you need a battery? Because it's self-igniting. Let me show you how we do that. Before I show you where this battery goes, this is your knob. This is how you're going to turn this thing on. So it has a little arrow on top right there that shows you when you have it on low, off, igniter, or push to turn. There's only one way it can go on. As you can see, it's a half moon shape there. So that means it goes this way. There we go. Next, you want to take your battery, open up this little screw right here, put your positive facing out, slide that battery in, screw it back on. Next, we're going to give it some juice. So we got us a propane tank down here that we had sitting in the garage forever. So now we get to use it. All right, we're going to crank this thing on, say a quick prayer that God keeps us safe, and we're going to fire her up. Let's go, gang. All right, so this thing heats up quick. I can feel the heat blowing out on me right now, and it's no joke. As you can see, the top is already changing colors. You might can see a little wave. So they provided us with this right here. Not only does it come with you a bottle opener so you can open up your bottles, it also has a way you don't have to worry about burning yourself. This guy right here sticks into here, and you can use that to move your trays around. Because as soon as we turn it on, gang, this thing is hot. So let's get our steaks prepared and get them up here and all the other food that we bought. So this bad boy is really heating up. We're gonna check out and see how hot it's actually getting. I got a thermometer, a temperature checker. So let's check the top of it and see what it says. So the top of it is reading at 100 degrees. It's ranging between 100 and something degrees. You see that? The sides are at 88. The back is at 90. Oh, the back's at 100. And now the top is at 122. So don't touch this thing once you turn it on.
So while we're letting that burn to heat up to temperature, I wanted to show you that we are also going to put some vegetables on the grill. It's called Pick and Prep. It has peppers, zucchini, squash, mushrooms, onions. But if anybody's been watching us for a while, you know your girl loves a lot of peppers. So what did I do? I bought more peppers. But these peppers are going to be cut big so that they can lay flat to be cooked on the grill. So let's get them cut up. I'm just going to cut the side off just like that. That's how big I want the pepper. So I can grill like that. And I don't think it'll take very long because the way Snatcher was talking about how hot this grill is, and I can feel the heat permeating on me right now. So I don't cook up. Let's get these cut up. Now I got my big pieces of red pepper cut up, and like I said, they're gonna go on the grill just like this. Well, minus the seeds, of course. All right, I'm gonna let Snatcher get back to doing his thing with a steak.
So you see the timer running on the screen. It's supposed to take 1 minute to get this steak done. But Nikki and I doesn't like ours medium well or medium rare. Is that what they call it? We like ours more medium well. And as you can see, it is searing, so I'm going to be watching my timer because we could drop it down when we get the perfect sear so we don't overcook it. Yang is already cooking it to the extreme, and I don't know about that. I'm going to drop it down some. According to that thing, it said to keep it like that. Well, that was close to a minute. Let's see what we're working with here, gang. It's supposed to be ready. Let's check it out. We're gonna cut it open in the middle. First glance, it is a little Cajun. Definitely is juicy. It looks pretty good right there, as you can see. You know, it has got a little pink in there, and we kind of don't like the little pink, but I think I would eat that. And that's right from the middle. You can see the juices is flowing. Let's try this one here. That one's got a little pink as well. I think it does exactly what it says, gang.
So now that Snatcher's got the steak all done, it is my turn to put the vegetables on the grill. So here's our vegetables. I'm going to attempt to pull this out. Now I did season the vegetables on the top. The bottom doesn't have a lot of seasoning, but we're going to get a little bit of that seasoning from the steak. Now let's see if I can pour these vegetables on this top rack. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna hold it. Okay, that'll work. Snatcher's gonna pass me some tongs. Gonna spread them out a little bit. I did get a few mushrooms on the bottom, but that's okay. They can cook down there. Ooh, this looks so good, and it smells good too. And push that in, and we're gonna pull the bottom rack out. There we go. Here's our big peppers. We're just gonna add them on there. We're gonna push those in. So I think it's time to flip them around a little bit. I can smell them. You guys, I wish we had smell-o-vision, because you would not believe how good, or maybe you would, these vegetables smell. Yeah, they're cooking up good. All right, so I think it's about time to take out the peppers. Oh yeah, look at that. They got a good char on top. That down here. While it's still heat, you see that, guys? Oh, those vegetables are looking good. Looking good.
All done, gang. As you can see, it's cooked up, looks good, smells good.
Yeah.
Like Nikki said, y'all need some smell-o-vision. Now, I'm gonna say this bad boy does cook fast.
It does.
And I wasn't a believer at first, I'll be honest with you. I was like, ain't no way it could cook that fast. But you're gonna have to watch it. Yep. Only thing is, we don't have a good table to sit here and cut this thing on, but it's okay.
Yeah, we could have used the picnic table behind us, but we want to also enjoy this beautiful scenery that we have to eat our tasty steak off this big horn grill.
Y'all seen the water, so we actually sitting right in front of the water right now. That's why you got the other stuff behind us back there, because we wanted that to be our view. I'm sorry to take the good view from you, but we had to enjoy it as we eat. So as they say, bon appetit.
Grace first. And the steak is delicious.
Let me get me a piece of this steak here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gotta be all right, but I can cut it with this plastic knife.
It is good and tender. It really is.
As you can see. Ho ho! Magnificent. I ain't lying, gang. I mean, it's magnificent. Seriously, gang. I was doubting it. I was like, I don't know. As you can see, I charred it, so I moved it down some. So I don't know how long it's going to leave. It's our first time cooking on it. And I think for our first time, we did great. Like Nikki did the vegetables, as you've seen. I did the steak. And this is a great meal. And if you think about it, I don't know if it shows in the video, but do you remember how much we spent for this meal?
I do not.
I guarantee
It was worth the money.
if you would have went to a fast food restaurant, you probably would have spent the same thing, but would it have been as good?
Would
it be as healthy?
As good. I just ate a pepper. That pepper tastes so good. Now I'm gonna have a piece of summer squash.
That end was charred the most, and that probably tastes the best so far. And shout out to the Bighorn.
Absolutely. I am so glad they reached out to us to review this Bighorn infrared grill. This is going to be a staple when we go out on our trips.
You pretty much can't go wrong with a ribeye, but at the same time, it's got to be cooked right. And the grill did just that. It delivered as promised. Now you can see by the time of how long we left it on there before I moved it down to that other side, that lower position. 1 minute on each side, 5 minutes to rest.
It was easy to use. The handle made it very easy to move the plates in and out. It was very stable. Like he said, that steel that it's made from is good and thick. That grill is just, it's on the money. That's all I can say.
That good stainless steel heats up real nice and it says real durable. The best part about it is when we get to the house, we can throw it in the dishwasher.
Absolutely. I am so glad that I told Snatcher, let's pull over and cook us a steak for lunch.
What you talking about? Y'all remember what she said at the beginning, gang?
It was time for lunch.
She challenged the Snatchers.
I'm so glad that I asked him to take me to lunch while we were out on the road traveling. And you all know this is going to take us to another adventure and take his cooking to another level.
Well, with that said, we're gonna finish our lunch. I want to tell you what we think about Glow so far.
And then we're going to take you around to see just a little bit of scenery in this beautiful park that he chose from his, what'd you call it? Snatcher assistant.
Yeah, that's a great idea, Nikki. As we're taking you through a luxury walk of this luxury park, we can digest our steak and tell you what we think about how Glow is doing so far. Gang, after eating that big meal, we gotta walk it off a little bit, and this is a great place to do that. Before we jump on the road, we may have to take us a nap, gang. I ain't lying.
Hey, we got a bed to do so.
That's the blessing in it all, because I think Nikki getting the itis. So we're gonna come through this awesome park and show you what we're doing here. You can see we are about to take the bridge into the land of nowhere. So while we walk, let us talk to you a little bit about Glow. So this is the first trip out with Glow, and we're seeing how things go with her. And so far so good. No smell coming this far.
No, we are good with that. We are good. Thank you, Lord.
And I actually think she's riding a little bit better. So you'll be surprised how a bad battery can affect your vehicle in more ways than one. So I didn't even realize, I thought Glow was riding good until after we changed the battery, I realized she's riding better. I mean, like the way she's switching gears and everything feels stronger.
Yeah, well, and you saw she wasn't changing gears at all.
Yeah, when
in
that
the
battery,
last video,
yeah,
when the battery went dead.
Right, when the battery completely died. I don't know if you heard that clunk, but Glow said no more and just said clunk, and it just jammed into a park gear, and I was still in reverse. So I had no choice but to put it in park. But y'all seen the video. If you haven't seen the video,
Go back and watch it.
And this way you get to know what we're talking about as far as Glow. Glow is our van if you're new to the channel. If you tuned in just to see how good we cook some steaks while traveling, hopefully you learned how to do it too. There's some keys to it. Like I said, first you gotta go do what, Nikki?
First you have to go to the supermarket and pick out the best steak.
Right, and we believe the best steak for grilling, fast grilling, is a ribeye. I mean, some people say it's a rib eye. That's how you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it?
I say ribeye. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, but we think, well, and plus it's one of our favorites. We do like T-bones, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll try that too one day, but we really want to try some lamb on it.
Oh yeah. And it said that lamb chops is one of the things that you definitely can make inside of there. Of course, we would tweak how we cook it. Maybe move it down to a lower level. Turn the heat down just a bit so that lamb doesn't cook too quick because you like it tender.
Honestly, I'll give that cooker a 10.
Oh yeah.
I'll do. No jokes aside. I'll give it a 10. And we definitely, you'll see it. It'll be with us on more trips. So as we zigzag through this maze, and it is a maze, I might say, as you can see, gang, we have a ways to go. But it's a beautiful place here. Shout out to Glen C. Hilton Park, if I said that right, in Hickory, North Carolina. As you know by now, we come through Hickory quite often, and there's a lot of places to stop here. But that leads me to say, I have to say, thank you, Nikki. I mean, thank you, truly. Because if it wasn't for Nikki, we wouldn't have stopped. If Nikki hadn't challenged the snatcher, we was going to show you the grill anyway.
Right.
We was going to wait till we got to the campground to show you the grill, but Nikki decided, she thought I couldn't do it, gang. She was like, how in the world are you going to make some steak on our travel? And I was like, it's easy. And as you see, gang, we was able to do that. And how'd you like that experience, Nikki?
I mean, I love that experience. I thought, you know, hey, Bighorn was kind enough to send us this grill. And I thought, well, you know what? If he think he can do it while we traveling on the road, let's get to it. And I think it was awesome. And as you see, we enjoyed our food.
It was awesome. It was delicious, awesome. And she said, I knew I can do it, gang. I mean, I roll with God, with the fish snatcher. You already know.
We made it to the end of the maze, and we've had a good day, a good meal,
Just has been all around a good time with my husband, Snatcher.
God be the glory.
And if you guys would like to get your own Bighorn infrared gas grill, there is a link in the description box below with the discount code. And you know what we always say,
God's got us wherever we land.
Yeah.